Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play Tales of Destiny DC. This is Areopoleis. I really wish that song had carried over to the other areas, not gonna lie. Like, it would have been pretty cool, but oh well.
さっきはごめんね。もう大丈夫なのか？うん。チェルシーも悪かったわね。いいんです。私こそ生意気言ってすみませんでした。
俺もみんなに謝らなくちゃいけない。俺リオンの仇を取りたいって、それだけで頭がいっぱいになってた。口では別のこと言ってても結局はそのことばかりを考えてたんだ。だけどそれだけじゃダメだ。今一番に考えるべきなのはこの事態を何とかすることだ。ルーディと話してて俺ようやくそのことに気がついた。
スタン君はそれで納得できるのだな。
もちろん今だって思うことはあります。でも今は何より自分がマスターであることの責任を果たさなくちゃって思います。
そうですね。スタンさんの言うことに私も賛成ですわ。
ソーディアンマスターだけじゃねえぜ。俺様たちも忘れんなよ。
もちろんここにいる全員が大切な仲間だよ。だからみんなで力を合わせてこんな戦い何としても終わらせよう。
はい。
ソーディアンチームの諸君、発進の準備が整った。
浮上を開始したら大クロフトまではすぐです。皆さん準備はよろしいですか？
もちろん。
では発進するぞ。メインエンジン点火。
メインエンジン点火。
ラディスロー浮上。
一体何が起こったんだ。
地上軍の愚か者どもよ。同じやり方が二度も通用すると思うのかね。こんなこともあろうかとすでに準備を整えていたのだよ。君たちの頭上を旋回しているのは我々が用意した守護竜だ。お気に召したかね。君たちにもはや勝ち目はない。守護竜の生贄となり外角大地の塵と化すがいい。
ちょっと大丈夫なの？
残像エネルギーの大半を使い防御シールドを展開している。
しばらくは持ちこたえられるでしょう。
しばらく。
実は守護竜の他にもう一つ厄介なことがある。レイノルズ、大クロフトの映像。大クロフトの周りが何かで覆われているようだな。表面バリアが全面に展開されている。これに正面から当たって突破することはほぼ不可能だ。仮に守護竜がおらなんでも厳しかったということじゃの。バカな。ヒューはなぜここまでできるのだ。空中都市や先の天気戦争のことをなぜこうも熟知している。
情報の隠蔽が完全でなかったとはいえあまりにも詳しすぎるわね。文献を紐解いただけの知識とはとても思えないわ。
そんなこと知ってるか。ヒューゴが何を知っていようと何をやっていようと負けられるか。何か手はないんですかリトラ。
現在入手できる情報を全て分析し可能な限りの作戦案を検討した。一
つ。対抗策がないこともない。成功する確率は低いが、詳しい話を聞かせてほしい。いいだろう。まず私の方でこれからすぐに鏡面バリアの中和装置を製作する。装置の完成を待つ間、諸君には各地の空中都市を攻略してもらいたい。レイノルズ、現在の状況。現在確認できる空中都市は全部で7カ所だ。まず最初にここから一番近くにあるイグナシーへ向かってほしい。イグナシーには空中都市同士を結ぶ転送装置のターミナルがある。故に真っ先にここを押さえ、各都市への経路を開く。
そのイグナシーから直接ダイクロフトへは？
ダイクロフトにも装置の端末はあるが、おそらく機能していない。次にイグナシーから転送装置を用いてアンスズーンへ向かう。アンスズーンを攻略した後は外角大地に出てクラウディスを目指す。あの守護竜のコントロール施設はクラウディスにある可能性が高い。ここで守護竜の動きを止め、ラディスローの安全を確保する。妥当だな。あんなものを放置してはラディスローの存続が危うくなる。クラウディスを攻略したら一旦イグナシーへ戻ってもらう。その次はロディオンを経由してヘルレイオスへ向かってくれ。ヘルレイオスはかつて天上軍の技術研究施設だった。ここにある設備を用いてイクティノスを直すのだ。なんとそんなことができるのか。表面バリア中和装置はソーディアンを用いて発動させる予定だ。装置の全出力を解放するためにはイクティノスがぜひとも必要なのだ。最後はミックハイルだ。ここでも一度イグナシーへ戻り、今度は主催や経由で向かってもらう。
ミックハイルには確か浮遊クルーザーが残されていたはずね。
さてはその浮遊クルーザーでダイクロフトへ乗り込むのじゃな。
その通りだ。これで概要の説明を終わる。諸君がミックハイルに到達するまでにこちらも中和装置を完成させておく。お互いの連携を万全のものとすれば一気にダイクロフトに迫れるだろう。困難な道のりになるがやってくれるか。
もちろん。可能性があるなら俺はそれにかけます。みんなだってそうだろ。
まあね、他に手がないならやるしかないんじゃない？改めて聞くまでもない。できる限りのことはいたします。
何としてもこの戦争を終わらせたい。他ならぬ私たちの手で
やってやるぜ。
私も頑張ります。
よし、ならば作戦開始だ。まずは最初の目的地イグナシーへ向け出撃。
了解。とにかく守護竜を止めないとな。
ああ、その通りだ。まずはラディスローの外に出ろ。我らが入ってきた入り口がそのまま使える。
外へ出たらイグナシーってところに行けばいいのよね。
そうよ。とにかくまずは外に出ましょう。
あのレイノルズという男頑張っておるようじゃの。
人手が欲しいと思っていたからちょうどよかった。飲み込みも早いし助かる。
彼にしてみればラディスローは宝の山に見えるでしょうしね。夢中になるのもわかるわ。
いい人材を連れてきてくれた。感謝する。あの男は勝手についてきただけだぞ。まあ役に立っているならいいが。
リトラーさんの姿って立体映像なんですよね。
その通りだ。実体ではない。
そう言われても見た目じゃわからないですね。
触れればわかる。試してみるといい。
どれどれ。おお、スケルスケル。
これでわかったかな。
スカースカスカ。おお、
そんなに夢中になるとは思わなかったな。お前は子供か。いい加減にしておけ。ラディスローへ入ってきた入り口から外角に出られる。そこからイグナシーへ向かうのだ。
So yeah, there's a couple things I want to do before heading out to the new area where Radisol is. What I want to do is I want to go to the first room again. West. Oh, they'll let me do it here.
みんなに言っておくことがあった。 無重量エレベーターを稼働させたんだ。
地上と行き来するための装置だ。物資の運搬などにも使える。
エレベーターの出入り口はダリルシェイドにつながっているよ。
わかりました。ありがとうございます。
外角上を歩いてイグナッシーへ向かうのだ。イグナッシーからアンセズーンへ行き、アンセズーンからクラウディスに入って守護竜を止めるぞ。我があれだけ言っても聞かなかったのに、デーティと話しただけで変わるとは。
スタンさんの気持ちのことね。
己の無力さを苛むべきか、女性の力は偉大だと称えるべきか。
もちろん後者に決まってるでしょ。リムロスは気づくのが遅すぎるわ。
そうか。
ええ。
Never underestimate women, man. Just never.
ラディスロー、攻撃受けまくりじゃない。
守護竜だけでなく他の空中都市からも砲撃されているようね。想像以上だわ。
これで本当に持ちこたえられるのか。
我らに時間の猶予はないということだ。急がねばならん。
そうだな。早く目的地へ行こう。
Except there's a couple things I still want to do. So, while we're going west over here, there's a guy who will sell you the exact same stuff that they have in Darshed, which is nice. No, right? Yeah. So let's refill because yeah, I spent quite a bit. Oh wait, no. Paella. It's so good. This is probably one of the better food items in the entire game. It comes with the unfortunate side effect of being so late that you're, unless you've mastered almost everything else, it's not really going to be a thing to use. So we're going to go to Darshed. And this is where this drops us.
ダリルシェイドの宿屋前の広場からラディスローに戻れるぞ。今すべきことを忘れるなよ。
I won't, but I've got one thing to do. So I'm gonna meet you back in Lien, real quick. Okay, so now that we're in Liena, we can talk to Tomas real quick to get one final scene before moving on. This isn't exactly missable, but this is essentially the only real good time we have to go and get this. So I've decided to get it now. More sheep. Okay, so that's that. And I'll meet you back in Radisol. Okay, now that we're back up here, just as a quick reminder, that's just sitting in Daroshed, like in the ground. Theoretically, you'd kind of have to know how to use it for it to activate, but at the same time, what if it doesn't and some people can just walk on it and be transported up here? That'd be a terrible decision, you know?
最初に見た時から思ってたんだけどさ、あんたその髪邪魔じゃないの？
適当に伸ばしてるわけじゃないからな。これ羊飼いをするのに必要なんだ。
羊が仲間だと思って寄ってくるとか？
よくわかったな。
え、本当にそうだとは思わなかった。
スタンさんの髪もだけどリムロスも長かったわよね。
へえ、そうなのか？
似た者同士か。さすがソーディアンとマスターね。
我は羊を飼うために髪を伸ばしていたわけではないぞ。
I love both of them. They're so stupid.
よし、腕立て終わり。次は腹筋。
コングー、いつまでやってんの？早くしないと置いてくわよ。
待て。あとはスクワットをやってそれを1000セットだ。
歩きながらやって。
Yeah, can you imagine training while walking? That sounds like a nightmare. But it's Kong, man. He can do it. He can do anything. So there are a couple of treasures over here and a lot of annoying ass enemies. Blizzard Ice Needles. I can do both of those. That's fine. Or not, side down. I want Blizzard. No, I want Ice Needles, and then I'll have this for Blizzard. I get it? No, I don't think I did. Oh my god, they don't survive. We'll get it eventually, it's fine. The enemies up here aren't terrible either. Oh, I got a sorting device too, that's nice. It's funny because I was like, while I was wandering around, I didn't check to see like what my devices were at, and yeah, it's a lot. but it's fine. Yeah, I want both of these done before I do shield or variable. Variable is the best one that she gets for sure, but it's not super necessary. So once again, any version of Exceed. De-water would also really help with the enemies here that need to be hit by spells. She does have one rise, okay. And then I'll equip some stacks of de-water. And I get 2, that's fine. And then we'll put mine on, because I'm going to be casting spells. That should help out with some of the enemies we're going to fight. Now, there's a rock up here. And there's a couple of treasure chests too. The rock, I don't believe we can access anything about it just yet. That's Woodrow, and that's Ston. Firewall Beast. That's actually not that hard. Oh, it's so good. I need to equip Thievery, because it's literally the reason why all of my stuff. Here we go. I don't know if I brought this up, but Ruti actually gets boosted by how she steals. So if she does a successful steal, she'll actually increase the power of her next spell. Sorry, next healing. Sonic material. Very, very good, especially when we get our final party member. That would be nice. But yeah, I don't remember how to access this. I know if you start it, it doesn't do anything. We have a last new enemy, Beat Vulture, which is also Ston. Nice. I'd love to actually hit the Rapid Beast. With Ice Needles, it's just really hard to keep dying before I can hit it. Come on, Mary. God damn, Kongman just like rips through these guys. We'll do the Ston stuff later as soon as I get that skit to activate, but yeah, like it's not, it won't activate the rock kicking thing because I haven't actually activated it for the area yet. We got a Peach, which doesn't really help us. Peach. Again, it is cool to constantly make stuff. It's just you have to keep specific people in your party. You will notice, by the way, that there are enemies, there it is, that drop the final tier of lens here. I'm not sure if you actually have to trigger it or if they do it naturally. It'd be cool if they did, but I think you actually have to trigger it in a specific way to get it. So yeah, if I get the trigger with the B for Ruti, I'll swap Ston back in. Oh, I can't go over there just yet. There are, yeah, there are things here for, discoveries, but it's gonna be a bit before we can get to them. I finally got the finish strike, and we got to Ignesia. Let me just double check my notes. Sonic, Peach, Blue 40, yep.
こちらソーディアンチーム、これよりイグナシー攻略を開始する。速やかに内部の制圧を得、転送装置を確保せよ。了解した。
まずはイグナシーにある転送装置のターミナルを確保するのじゃ。
So yeah, Dungeon Ignesia. It's not terrible actually. I'm actually kind of surprised. The enemies here are similar to outside. There's a couple of new ones. Save. Remember how it was like we're gonna quickly approach that 50 mark? We're gonna approach that 50 mark and I'm gonna go way past my time. I'm actually pretty on point to get there at the same time frame. And I'm doing more stuff this time too, so it just shows how like the first time I played this, I did not know what the fuck I was doing.
なあ、転送装置って何なんだ？
離れた場所と場所をつなぎ、速やかに移動できる装置のことだ。
へえ、便利だな。
ああ、便利だとも。
投げやりね。
時間がないからな。
フィリア、何してるんだ？
新しいボムの生成ですわ。これが思うようにいかなくて。
ロー、この怪しげな液体は人が扱って大丈夫なものなのか？
わしがフィリアを危険な目に遭わせると思うか？
これとこれを混ぜれば威力が数倍に跳ね上がるのに量産できないのが残念ね。
フィリアしっかりするんだ。
私は一体
別の意味で危険な気がしてきたぞ。
Can you imagine if she was a villain? It would be terrifying.
どうすればいいのかしら。フィリアは何やってんの？
新しいボムの開発だって。
これで全部消し飛べばいいのに。私最近疲れてるのかな。フィリアらしからぬ言動が
聞かなかったことにしたくなるわね。
Don't hate. We all have our passions. Let shit explode. So, there are 3 warps that we need to take in order to get down further, and one of them leads to treasure. So, I would like to get this correct as I move forward. We have a new enemy, Battler. This is a really annoying enemy that only Stalin can definitive strike. It is weak to water. Oh, no, it's weak to wind. So I'm gonna go all in. It's not helping. There we go. I missed, like... You know, it'd help if I was actually healing people. Let's do side. And we'll do first aid. This is so much harder without stop. You almost got one of them. Come on, just let it die. 52, there we go. Yeah, well done. I don't remember if there's an enemy that Ruti can actually definitive strike here. Wait, maybe?
よしまた勝ったぞ。
いい感じじゃないスタン。その調子で次も頼むわね。
あ、任せろ。
フィリア君、どうかしたのか？
いえ、なんでもありません。
Yeah, they're getting closer. So yeah, let's swap out for Stan again. I would like actually to get my Swordians back in here because they I'm pretty sure they're the only people that can actually damage the enemies in here with definitive strikes. So Stan's got a couple. I know Woodrow has a couple too. So what I want to do is I want to go southwest. This one, and this leads to what should be a custom bow. There we go. I don't believe anything I get right now will actually be better for oh, sorry, the custom bow is for Woodrow. Yeah, he finally gets a new thing. I was gonna say, like, oh, it is better actually. Alright, so we get the custom bow. I need to go. Dark Mage is new. Woodrow, and yeah. Okay, so it's all of us, basically. So I want to go after the Battler, which is this thing, and I already forgot what I'm supposed to hit with it. What? Severing Wind Hellfire. Easy money. That's not hard in the slightest. Ah. A little bit more. Going for it. Yes, sir. All right, so this is Healer's Philia, Dark Mage's Woodrow. I think I'm gonna go after this, yeah, because he's actually weak to Frost. And that's that. I once again think that Stan only has a couple of these. If he doesn't have a definitive strike for another enemy, I'll swap to Woodrow and try to start doing his as well. So I want to go northeast. Yeah, so this is the right one. Alright, so now that I'm here, I want to go... There's 2 items up here that I'd like to get before moving on. That's the right way. It's so nice to have. So yeah, where's the items? There is... not, oh, there's a way up. I think I just came from there. I did just come from there. What am I talking about? Alright, here's the last one, the Areopoleis. It is Chelsea. Okay. So yeah, I'll swap off Ston after this. I have just one for Hellfire. It counts. I was gonna say, I gave her all that so she could actually do life discharge eventually. This fully heals and does quite a bit of damage. Again, just level 2s take up a long time to build up unless you're like actively using them. So I didn't write which way I was supposed to go to get to the items. This takes me back to the entrance. That's not helpful. I may have also mentioned this before, but you need to like physically control a person in order to get their definitive strike for some reason. Excuse me. Yeah, that's what happened. I just picked the wrong path. That just sent me back down. Okay. This is where I need to go. And this is where the treasure is. There we go. Some clear lens. That's true. Woodrow can shoot from backstep, which is pretty nice. We get a light material over here. Okay, so there is a teleporter that I gotta take here, and then this one will lead me to a chest with 1,600 gals, which is always good. Okay, so now we can actually move forward. So there's only one enemy that I think Woodrow can actually definitive strike, and that's the Dark Mage. Okay, moving forward, there are 2 teleports. From this one, I want to go to the north because it'll lead me to a chest with some dragons. This looks crazy, right? But like it'll make sense later. Dragon fruit, always good. We can't move forward from here, so. Okay, so now that we've gotten that, I would like to go back to the way that we came. And we're gonna go to the south warp this time. And this take us to 2 additional ones. But they're all in a linear path, so it's pretty hard to mess up. One of the things I love about the definitive strikes is they literally tell you how to play the character. Like what moves to chain into each other that would naturally lead together. It's really, really nice. I want to go to the north warp first. This one should take me to more treasure. Yes, sir. And if we go south and all the way around, we get overall C, which is why I didn't buy any more, because I knew I was getting more over here. And there should be an apple gel here. Oh yeah, so there should be another apple gel over here. Probably this warp. Yeah, because this takes you back outside. Okay, so outside. And this should lead up. All of this for an apple gel. Okay, all the way over here is an apple gel, which I can't even carry. I like to bring these up, specifically because when you're playing when you're playing the game for the first time and you start going on like the right path, my general philosophy is that it's like, oh, okay, I'm moving forward more on this side. Let me go back around and see. My idea is that like, oh, I would have to turn around to see what the other path was because this is clearly the way forward. When they do it like this, and it's like a long winding path that leads to a single treasure chest, it's like, oh, okay, I didn't get it wrong, right? I just have to go back and do it again. So we just learned a couple of new arts. We got Cyclone, which is extremely good. I'm gonna stick with Air Thrust for now while I'm controlling him. Ston got Rising Phoenix. It's an exceptionally good move. However, it takes quite a bit of time to recover from landing. So unless this counter hits, it's kind of hard to combo from. She's already had that. He got Revival Shout, which is pretty nice, actually. It's a weird risk-reward revival move, but it is okay. She learned this a little while ago, and yeah, Mary's learned that. So I've gotten my definitive strike for Woodrow. I'm gonna swap to Philia, and we're gonna keep moving. I actually can't remember what her combination was, so we're gonna ignore that until I get into a fight. But yeah, like it's interesting that like this game sort of promotes like swapping characters. Philia is disgusting. She's so strong. Like you just cast like a low-level spell, and then you chain a high one like right afterwards, and she just like rips apart the enemy field. So finally, Hamburger is done. Holy crap! What was this? It was 60. Oh my god, we have a 71 we haven't even done yet. Holy shit. Okay, fried rice. That's nuts that took so long to do. Yeah, Philia is really, really good. It's incredible how easy it is to like her to chain all of her moves together from like a very low amount of CC, because those counters build up pretty quickly, and then you can chain the Cyclone and everyone just dies. The only downside of Philia is that she has so little health that like you really do have to pay attention to where you are so you don't get hit. This is a dead end. This does not help me. Over here, there we go. Just ripping in the news part with Thunderblade is crazy. I just realized I didn't see what physical material. Okay, Kong Man. What the fuck? No. Or not that. Sorry. Mary should actually be able to trigger a level 5 gem for everyone. So this should take me to a new area. I'm just gonna double check where I am in my notes. Sorry. So keep going. And then this, instead of taking that path. Okay, so yeah, so there's a bunch of treasures over here that I'd like to get before moving forward. First, some blue Vervana, which is always nice. And I want to grab this north one, which is another All Divide. The amount of times they are dropping the steel plate is crazy for me. So, while I'm down here, I want to go to the southwest warp first. This one, the one that's next to it. And this gets me... Okay, so the treasure chest that I came over here for is a bodysuit. I believe this is a Ruti equipment. It is indeed. This is one of the better ones. Critical Cat CC is really, really good for her. I believe that once we get the final green... Oh no, this is still tier 3. I don't know why I thought it was tier... or it was close to tier 4 anyways. Well, either way, it's still really good for the area, so we're gonna keep it for now. What I want to do is I want to go to the last warp now, basically, and move on. So this should take me out of the facility. Or it should be the exit over here. This is a big room. And we can't access the other side yet. That's fine. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, nothing yet. So before leaving, I'd like to get the definitive trick for Philia before moving on, because I can't do it on the world map. I can only do it in here. Give me 1 sec. Alright, sick. Literally got in the very next fight. Okay, so, time to leave. And then... I believe there's nothing else. Yeah, there's nothing over here except leave. Alright, so we are now... on the top platform. And on this side, I'd like to swap to Chelsea. And I want her to get her last definitive strike before moving on as well. Should be pretty easy. They only spawn these same enemies here. Cool, I think I got it for both of them. And Woodrow has capped the thing. No, he did not. I was gonna say that would be fantastic if he did. Someone capped something. Not you. That's white? Yes! There we go. Okay, this does mean, however, that she now gets to join the club of being semi-less useful than she would otherwise normally be. So we're gonna add Shield as one of her better skills as well. Re-equipped Exceed, Exceed 2, and then Share because it's broken. That'll be how we move forward, which is nice. This should exit out of the facility. There we go.
その通りじゃ。こちらソーディアンチーム、転送装置のターミナルを確保。転送装置は使えそうか。
正常に機能してるみたい。これなら大丈夫だわ。
さすがにダイクロフトとはつながっておらんようじゃがの。
おそらく向こう側で装置が切られているのだろう。
どれ、転送装置の使い方を教えてやるかの、ヒリア。これでよし。行く先をアンスズーンに設定したぞい。
みんなゲートに入れ。アンスズーンへ向かうぞ。
なんだ今の感覚。目の前がビカビカして体がボワーンってなったような。
とても19歳とは思えない言語センスね。
ありがとう。
いいえ、どういたしまして。褒めてないんだけどね。
転送は無事完了した。ここはもうアンスゼンだ。戦略上はさほど重要な場所ではないが、何が待ち受けているかわからない。くれぐれも油断はするな。
わかった。
アンセズーンの出口を探すぞ。そこから外角上に出てクラウディスへ急ぐのだ。
So yeah, we've arrived at the second Areopolis. We're going to continue on for we're gonna complete demos to go to Claudius next time on Let's Play Tales of Destiny DC. This is Bandit Ryu, and we'll see you guys then. Bye.